Okay, so first you want to zero your scale. Every time you move it, or every time I start, I make sure I set my scales to 0, and then I make sure that the arrow on the beam is pointed at the reference line, the 0 mark. So I've already done that. I'll just do it again, I guess, real quick. Set everything to 0, and then just let it go back to 0. And then you turn this wheel that adjusts the reference mark up or down until it lines up perfectly. And that's fine. So I'm loading 31.5 grains of Shooter's World Precision rifle. So here we go. I've already got my trickler like primed and ready to go. I throw a charge, set it on, and then I just lower my finger with the pan, and then I start trickling. The more you do it, the faster you get. You also can't see, but I'm like squatted down, so my eye is like on level with this 0, and that was good. And I just repeat. See, if I don't let my finger off, like it kind of shakes the pan a little bit. It takes a few more seconds. Either way, it's not a huge deal. It just takes a little longer for it to come to a rest. But you can always just set your finger to stop shaking it. And then, like I was saying, I like to trickle up until the line on the beam is in line with like the very top edge of the line on the 0, just to be as consistent as I possibly can. Not that it makes a huge difference on paper, but it probably helps. I'll just do a couple of these. The more you do this, the more you get a feel for how much you need to trickle. Even when it's still moving, you know, you can still be adding some. And then a lot of this comes down to how close you can set your powder throw without going over. So this is the first time doing 31.5. This batch of powder is hot, so I lowered it from 32. I want to back off this. I just don't want to. I want to get it to where I consistently am not overthrowing, because that just adds a lot more time. Another overthrow, so I'm going to back off on my powder throw. like I said, I normally do 32 grains, so this is just me setting this up in real time. That's perfect. Keep overthrowing. Need to back off a little more on. Oh shoot, probably going the wrong direction. Screw this in a little bit further so it holds less. Yeah, I just realized I've been backing off instead of screwing it in further, so that's why I got so many overthrows. But even then, even with all the overthrows, stuck kernel in there. That was 10 charges, and this video's at 7 minutes. So yeah, if you're doing 20 rounds at a time, you know, it should take you less than 15 minutes or so if you get good at it. Let me know if you have any questions.